Hi students, the question is solve cos inverse x plus sin inverse x by 2. Solve cos inverse x plus sin inverse x by 2. Hi students, the question is solve cos inverse x plus sin inverse x by 2 is equal to pi by 6. Let me take cos inverse x as A implies cos A is equal to x. Similarly, sin inverse x by 2 as B implies sin B is equal to x by 2. So the given expression cos inverse x plus sin inverse x by 2 is equal to pi by 6 becomes cos inverse x is A plus sin inverse x by 2 is B is equal to pi by 6. Okay, but we need to solve for x. So let me rearrange it. Implies A is equal to 5 by 6 minus B. Taking cos on both sides implies cos A is equal to cos of 5 by 6 minus B. Correct? So cos A is equal to, what is cos A minus B formula? It is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Therefore, you can write it as cos of 5 by 6 into cos B plus sin of 5 by 6 into sin B. Okay. So cos A, you know, from here, this implies sin A is equal to square root of 1 minus x square, because sin A is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square. Similarly, here you know sin b. So cos b is equal to square root of 1 minus x by 2 whole square. Correct? That is equal to 1 minus x square by 4, because cos b is equal to square root of 1 minus sin b whole square. Now substitute here. This is equal to, what is cos pi by 6 or cos 30? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2 into, what is cos b? Just now before, it is square root of 1 minus x square by 4, plus what is sin pi by 6 or sin 30? It is 1 by 2. What is sin b? It is square root of 1 minus x square. Got it? Simplify further. This is root 3. LCM is 4 and root 4 is 2. So let me take that outside. Root 3 by 4 into square root of what? 4 minus x square plus 1 by 2 square root of what? 1 minus sin b is, so substitution is here, it should be x by 2. Sin b is x by 2. This is not correct. So it is x by 2. So this is root 3 by 4 square root of 4 minus x square plus x by 4. Is that correct? Simplify further, both the sides 4. Here cos a is there. You know cos a already. What is cos a? It is x. So I am writing here implies cos a is x. X is equal to root 3 by 4 square root of 1 minus x square plus x by plus x by, this implies 4x is equal to root 3 into square root of 1 minus x square plus x. Move this x to this side, so 3x is equal to root 3 into square root of 1 minus x square. This implies squaring on both sides, you will get 9x square is equal to 3 into 1 minus x square. This implies what will you get? 9x square plus 3, 9x square is equal to 3 minus 3x square. Is that correct? implies 12x square is equal to is that correct? Hi students, the question is solve cos inverse x plus sin inverse x by 2 is equal to pi by 6. So let me take cos inverse x as a, cos inverse x is equal to a implies cos a is equal to x, correct? If cos a is equal to x, what is sin a? Sin a is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square a, that is square root of 1 minus x square. Okay. Similarly, let me take sin inverse x by 2 is equal to b. This implies sin b is equal to what? X by 2. This implies cos b is equal to square root of 1 minus x square by 4. Correct? Now, consider the given expression. Cos inverse x. Cos inverse x plus sin inverse x by 2 is equal to pi by 6. This implies what is cos inverse x? It is a plus sin inverse x by 2 is b is equal to pi by 6. This implies you can take a is equal to pi by 6 minus minus b. Okay. That implies cos A is equal to cos of 5/6 minus b. Here I am taking both sides cos. Now use cos A minus cos B formula and expand the expression. Therefore, cos A is equal to cos A minus B formula. It is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So I am writing it as cos 5/6 cos B plus sin 5/6 sin B. Correct? Using what? Using cos A plus B formula. Okay. Now, what is cos 5/6? Cos 5/6 is, or cos 30 is root 3/2. What is cos B? Cos B you have calculated here. It is root 1 minus x square by 4 plus what is sin 5/6? It is 1/2. What is sin B? Sin B is x/2. Correct? So, take LCM in the first term. So 4 minus x square divided by 4. Root 4 is 2. So I am taking this as root 3/4 into square root of 4 minus x square. Okay. Plus x/4. So both 4 is there. You can take this one to other side. So 4 into what is cos A? Cos A is x. So 4x is equal to root 3 into square root of 4 minus x square. Since 4 you have taken other side, it is x. So 4x, x this side. Move this one to this side. 4x minus x is 3x. So 3x is equal to root 3 into square root of 4 minus x square. Squaring on both sides, what will you get? 9x square is equal to 3 into 4 minus x square. Correct? This implies 9x square is equal to 12 minus 3x square. Move this 3x square to other side. So you will get it as 12x square is equal to 12x square is equal to what? 12x square is equal to 12. 12x square is equal to 12. Implies x square is equal to 1. That implies x is equal to plus or minus 1. So either x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1. Okay, now check which one is correct. Plus 1 is correct or minus 1 is correct by using where you will check given equation. So if you put x is equal to 1 in the given equation, it is cos inverse 1 plus cos inverse 1 by 2. What is cos inverse 1? Cos inverse 1 is 0. What is cos inverse 1 by 2? What is cos inverse 1 by 2? No, it is sine inverse 1 by 2, right? In the given equation, it is sine inverse 1 by 2. What is sine inverse 1 by 2? Sine inverse 1 by 2 is what? It is 30. Sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. Therefore, it is pi by 6. So, it is pi by 6. So, here in the expression also it is pi by 6. So, x1 satisfies the given equation. You can check the other value also. If it satisfies, you can take the both value. Otherwise, you can take 1 as the answer. Cos inverse 1 plus sine inverse minus sine inverse minus 1 by 2. What is cos inverse minus 1? Pi, correct? Cos inverse minus 1 is pi. What is sine inverse minus 1 by 2? Second quadrant. Or you can take minus outside, pi minus sine inverse 1 by 2. So it is pi minus, what is sine inverse 1 by 2? It is pi by 6. So you are getting 5 pi by 6. Correct? So it's not matching with the given expression pi by 6. See here, pi by 6 is given in the expression. Therefore, this is not matching for the second case. So, x is equal to 1 is the correct answer. X is equal to minus 1 does not satisfy the given equation. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1 is the correct answer. So, option B, 1 is the correct answer. Okay, got it right? So, first you need to take cos inverse x as A and sine inverse x by 2 as B. Then taking both sides cos and expanding using cos A minus B and simplifying, you will get x value as plus or minus 1. Since 1 satisfies the given condition but minus 1 does not satisfy, therefore option B, 1 is the correct answer. Okay, got it right? Thank you. Hi students, the question is the value of cos inverse minus 1 minus sin inverse 1 is option A 3 pi by 2, option B minus 3 pi by 2, option C pi, option D pi by 2. So cos inverse minus 1 minus sin inverse 1. So if I write cos x is equal to minus 1, cos x is equal to minus 1. What is the value of x? If I write cos x is equal to minus 1, for what value of x you will get the answer as minus 1? X is pi, correct, because cos pi is equal to minus 1. Implies cos inverse minus 1 is equal to pi. So it is pi. Similarly, if I write sin inverse 1 is equal to what? Or sin x is equal to 1 implies what is x? X is sin pi by 2 is 1, correct? So x must be pi by 2. So sin inverse 1 is pi by 2. So pi minus pi by 2 is pi by 2 only. Therefore, check the option. Option D, pi by 2 is the correct answer. So cos inverse minus 1 minus sin inverse 1 is pi by 2. Got it right? Thank you. Hi students. The question is, if 4 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi, then what is x? Option A 2 by 3, option B 1 by 3, option C 1 by 2, option D 2. So what is given? 4 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi, correct? That is given 4 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x, that is equal to pi. Okay. Now if I take sin inverse x as A, sin inverse x is equal to A, this implies x is equal to sin A, correct? X is equal to sin A. Similarly, cos inverse x is equal to what I can take, or can you find cos A? So cos A is equal to what? Hi students, the question is if 4 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi, then what is x? Option A 2 by 3, option B 1 by 3, option C 1 by 2 and option D 2. So 4 sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi. Okay, you need to find x. Let me take sin inverse x as A, implies sin A is equal to what? It is x. Correct? Sin A is equal to x. So can you express cos in terms of sin? How do you write? How do you write? Cos in terms of sin. So cos A is equal to, can I write it as sin pi by 2 minus x, or sin A is equal to cos pi by 2 minus x. Both the expression is true. But in this case, use the second expression. So sin A is x. So cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 pi by 2 minus A, pi by 2 minus pi by 2 minus A. Okay. So since the angle is A, you have to take other side also A only. Got it right? So now take the given expression. Take the given expression. So 4 sin inverse x. So 4, what is sin inverse x? A plus, what is cos inverse x? It's pi by 2 minus A. That is equal to pi. They have given. So 3a is equal to pi minus pi by 2 implies 3a is equal to pi by 2 implies a is equal to what? A is equal to pi by 6. Correct? A is equal to pi by 6. What is A? It is sin inverse x. So A is sin inverse x. Therefore, sin inverse x is equal to pi by 6, or x is equal to sin pi by 6. What is sin pi by 6 or sin 30? It is 1 by 2, isn't it? Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So x is equal to 1 by 2. Check the options. Option C, x is equal to 1 by 2 is the correct answer. Thank you. Hi students, the question is if 3 sine inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square minus 4 cos inverse 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square plus 2 tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square is equal to pi by 3, then you need to find x. Option A 1, option B 2, option C 1 by root 2, option D 1 by root 3. Okay, so you know the result. Sine inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square, that is equal to 2 times tan inverse x. You have proved already this one. 2 times tan inverse x. Correct? Similarly, you have proved cos inverse 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square is equal to 2 times tan inverse x. Already you have proved. And same way, tan inverse 2x divided by 1 minus x square, that is 2 times tan inverse x. Okay, substituting in the LHS of the given equation. LHS of the given equation, here we get 3 into 2 tan inverse x minus 4 into 2 tan inverse x plus 2 into 2 tan inverse x is equal to pi by 3 RHS. That is given. So simplify further. 6 tan inverse x minus 8 tan inverse x plus 4 tan inverse x is equal to what? RHS, that is given. It is pi by 3. Pi by 3. Simplify, get the answer. So 6 tan inverse x minus 8 tan inverse x minus 2 tan inverse x plus 4 tan inverse x. So it is 2 tan inverse x is equal to pi by 3. Tan inverse x is equal to pi by 6. Therefore, x must be equal to, what is x? What is tan inverse or tan pi by 6? Tan pi by 6 is equal to tan 30. What is the value of tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So x is equal to 1 by root 3, because tan 30 or tan pi by 6 is 1 by root 3. Check the options. Option D. Option D, 1 by root 3 is the correct answer. Okay. So option D 1 by root 3 is the correct answer. Thank you. Hi students, the question is, if the value of tan of Hi students, the question is, the value of tan of cos inverse 4 by 5 plus tan inverse 2 by 3. You need to find the value. So tan of cos inverse 4 by 5 plus tan inverse 2 by 3. You needed to find this value. Okay. So tan of, I am expressing cos inverse 4 by 5. Suppose if you take cos inverse 4 by 5 as x, then cos x is equal to 4 by 5. Okay, adjacent by opposite. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Then opposite will be 3. Therefore, tan x is equal to opposite by adjacent. So 3 by 4. So cos inverse 4 by 5 is same as tan inverse 3 by 4. So therefore I am replacing it as tan inverse 3 by 4. Okay, plus this term I am keeping as it is, and now use the formula tan inverse A plus tan inverse B. So that is equal to tan inverse A plus tan inverse B is equal to tan inverse A plus B divided by 1 minus AB. So instead of A you have 3 by 4, instead of B you have 2 by 3. So it is tan inverse 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3 whole divided by 1 minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. This 3 cancels, 2, 2. So that is equal to, so tan inverse cancels. So it is 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2, that is equal to, that is equal to 9 plus 8 divided by 1 by 2. Correct? 1 minus 1 by 2 is 2. So denominator, it should be here, should be, it is 12. Correct? Denominator 4 into 3. So it is 17 by 12 into, denominator of the denominator is numerator. So it is 17 by 6. Check the options. Option D, 17 by 6 is the correct answer. So in this case, major thing is cos inverse you need to convert in terms of tan inverse, then use tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula. That is the major thing. Okay, thank you. Hi students, the question is sine of tan inverse 1 minus x square divided by 2x plus cos inverse 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square is equal to, you need to find the value. Option A 1, option B 1 by 3, option C 0, option D 1 by 2. Okay, now take that expression sine of tan inverse one minus x square divided by 2x plus cos inverse 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square. You had already proved this type of expression. So actually 2x divided by 1 minus x square, if you substitute it as x is equal to tan theta, you are going to get that as tan 2 theta. So similarly, this 1 minus x square divided by 1 plus x square, you are going to get it as cos 2x. This is tan 2x. Okay, by substitution method. Therefore, sine of tan inverse, the reciprocal of this is there. So I am writing it as 1 by tan 2x plus cos inverse cos 2x. Okay, you have proved already, so take directly. Therefore, sine of, so this 1 by tan is cot, so tan inverse cot 2x plus cos inverse cos 2x is 2x itself. Okay, now express this in terms of tan. So it is sine tan inverse cot. You can write in terms of tan as tan pi by 2 minus 2x. Correct? Tan pi by 2 minus x is cot x. So in place of x you have 2x. I am taking that. So tan inverse tan cancels. So it is sine pi by 2 minus 2x plus 2x. So these two cancels. It is sine pi by 2. What is sine pi by 2? It is 1. Okay. So therefore, option A, 1 is the correct answer. Major thing here is you need to remember these two formula. Otherwise, it is very simple question. Okay, got it right? Thank you. Hi students, the question is if sine inverse x plus sine inverse y plus sine inverse z is equal to 3 pi by 2, the value of x power 100 plus y power 100 plus z power 100 minus in the bracket x power 101 plus y power 101 plus z power 101 is equal to, okay, what is given here? Sine inverse x plus sine inverse y plus sine inverse z is equal to 3 pi by 2. You know maximum value of sine inverse x or sine inverse theta is equal to pi by 2. Maximum is only pi by 2. So here sine inverse x plus sine inverse y plus sine inverse z, it is 3 pi by 2. So individual thing must be equal to pi by 2, correct? So therefore sine inverse x must be equal to pi by 2. Even sine inverse y is also pi by 2. That is equal to sine inverse z. So all three must be equal to pi by 2 because RHS is 3 pi by 2, then only it balances. Because maximum value is pi by 2, you can take individual term as pi by 2. Therefore, you can write x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to sine pi by 2. Each one is pi by 2. So what is sine pi by 2? That is 1. Therefore, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 1. Now, take the expression x power 100 plus y power 100 plus z power 100 minus x power 101 plus y power 101 plus z power 101. This is equal to what is x? 1 power 100 plus 1 power 100 plus 1 power 100 minus 1 power 101 plus is also 1, it is 1 power 101 plus 1 power 101, correct? So 1 power anything is 1 only. So this is 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0. Check the options. Option A 2, option B 4, option C 0, option D 1. So option C 0 is the correct answer. See, in this case, maximum value of sine inverse theta is equal to pi by 2. That result you should know. Okay. Therefore, option C 0 is the correct answer. Thank you. Hi students, the question is tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 13 plus so on plus tan inverse 1 by n square plus n plus 1 plus so on up to infinity is equal to, you need to find the sum, Sn is equal to what? Option A 2 pi by 3, option B 0, option C pi by 2, option D pi by 4. The question is looking complicated. Once you simplify the general term, it becomes very easy and you can solve very easily. Okay, the general term here is tan inverse 1 divided by n square plus n plus 1. Okay, you can rewrite it as tan inverse 1 divided by n into n plus 1 plus 1, correct? n into n plus 1 plus 1. Okay, you can rewrite this one as tan inverse n plus 1 minus n divided by n into n plus 1 plus 1, correct? N plus 1 minus n is 1 itself. Denominator I am keeping as it is, correct? Now how can you rewrite this? Can you tell me? How can you rewrite? This is tan inverse n plus 1 minus tan inverse n. How? How you can write like this? Can you tell me? Because you are using here tan inverse A plus B formula. Tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula you are using here. Okay. So in place of A, in place of Hi students, the question is tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 13, tan inverse 1 by 13 plus so on plus tan inverse 1 by n square plus n plus 1 plus so on up to infinity is equal to what? Option A 2 pi by 3, option B 0, option C pi by 2, option D pi by 4. Okay, so question is looking complicated, but once you simplify the general term, it is not difficult. Very easily you can solve. So therefore, let us take general term and simplify, and later on we will take sum. We will get the answer in a simplest form. Okay, 1 by n square plus n plus 1. Okay, so this you can write it as tan inverse. I'm adding and subtracting n in the numerator. N plus 1 minus n divided by denominator. I can simplify as n into n plus 1 plus 1. Okay, you can take like this also. Okay, so I'm again rewriting this as tan inverse n plus 1 minus n divided by 1 plus n into n plus 1. It is of the form tan inverse A minus tan inverse B. What is tan inverse A minus tan inverse B? Tan inverse B. That is equal to tan inverse A minus B divided by 1 plus AB divided by 1 plus AB. Okay. In place of A, you have n plus 1. In place of B, you have n. Therefore, it is tan inverse n plus 1 minus tan inverse n. Correct? So, now substitute in the sum. You are going to get it as tan inverse or ASN is equal to tan inverse 2 minus tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse 3 minus tan inverse 2. Generalized form you got, you put particular value, you are going to get the simplest version of this, plus so on, plus tan inverse n plus 1 minus tan inverse n. See here, tan inverse 2 is there, tan inverse 2 is there. Similarly, this term will cancel. Finally, you are going to get only tan inverse n plus 1 minus tan inverse 1. As n tends to infinity, this is tan inverse infinity minus tan inverse 1. What is tan inverse infinity? It is pi by 2. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. So pi by 2 minus pi by 4 is pi by 2. So we got the answer as pi by 2. So the here major step is you need to take general term and simplify using tan inverse A minus tan inverse B is equal to tan inverse A minus B divided by 1 plus AB. That is the major thing, and later on you have to take Sn, sum. Sn is nothing but sum. Okay, simplified version you are going to get. Finally you got the answer as pi by 2. Check the options. Option C, pi by 2 is the correct answer. Got it right? Option C, it's pi by 2 minus pi by 4. So it is option D, pi by 4 is the correct answer. Pi by 2 minus pi by 4 we have taken. It is option D, pi by 4 is the correct answer. Got it right? Thank you. Hi students, the question is the value of tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 by 3. Option A, pi by 2. Option B, 2 pi by 3. Option C, pi by 4. Option D, tan inverse pi by 6. Here you need to find tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 by 3. Okay, use tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula. Tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula, that is equal to tan inverse A plus divided by 1 minus AB. This formula you use. Of A you have 1 by 2. Instead of B you have 1 by 3. So it is tan inverse 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. Simplify further. It is tan inverse 5 by 6 divided by 5 by 6. So that is tan inverse 1. So tan inverse 1 is what? It is 5 by 4, or tan 5 by 4 is equal to 1. Therefore, tan inverse 1 is equal to 5 by 4. So option C, 5 by 4 is the correct answer. Here major step is you need to use tan inverse A plus tan inverse B formula. If you know that one, it's very easy question. Okay, thank you. Hi students, the question is if cos inverse root p plus cos inverse square root of 1 minus p plus cos inverse square root of 1 minus q is equal to 3 pi by 4. Find the value of q. Option A 1 by 3, option B 1 by 2, option C 1, and option D 1 by root 2. Got it? So the question involves cos inverse P, cos inverse 1 minus P, and cos inverse 1 minus Q. So let me take cos inverse root P is equal to A, and cos inverse root 1 minus P is equal to B. This implies cos A is equal to root P and cos B is equal to root of 1 minus B. Are you getting? Okay. Now find sin A. Sin A is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square A. So it is 1 minus Similarly, sin B is equal to square root of 1 minus cos square B, that is 1 minus 1 minus B. So it is square root of B. Therefore, cos B is equal to sin A, correct? And AB belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Then only cos B is equal to sin A is possible. Okay. Therefore, A plus B must be equal to pi by 2. So now you take the given expression. So cos inverse B, that is A, plus cos inverse root 1 minus B, that is B, plus cos inverse square root of 1 minus Q, that is equal to 3 pi, that is equal to 3 pi by 4. So A plus B is pi by 2 plus cos inverse root 1 minus Q, that is equal to 3 pi by 4, correct? Now move pi by 2 to other side. So it is cos inverse root 1 minus Q is equal to 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 2. Okay. So therefore cos inverse root 1 minus Q is equal to 3 pi by 4 minus pi by 2 is 3 pi by 4 minus 2 pi by 4. So it is pi by 4. Now move this cos inverse to other side. It will become cos. So 1 minus Q is equal to cos pi by 4. What is cos pi by 4? Cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So 1 minus root 1 minus Q is equal to 1 by root 2, implies 1 minus Q is equal to 1 by 2, implies Q is equal to 1 by 2. So Q is equal to 1 by 2 is the answer. Check the options. It's option B. Q is equal to 1 by 2. Major step here you need to take. Cos inverse root P is equal to A. Cos inverse root 1 minus P is equal to B, and arrive cos B is equal to sin A. That is the major step. So option B 1 by 2 is the correct answer. Thank you.